this time of the year. I feel so at home.
Yeah, I suppose it's pretty okay.
Where's your costume at?
Do I really have to wear it for this?
It would make me feel special.
Alright, hold on. Hey, so where's the pepper at?
I think he went to go get groceries or something.
Okay, first off, he is a grocery. Secondly, are you happy now?
Oh, it just warms the bottom of my little black heart.
Okay, let's get into this. For today's video, we're going to be reading Halloween on the CWCki. Halloween is an annual holiday falling on the 31st of October. Originally Irish, it is also observed in New World countries with an Irish cultural influence, such as Australia and the United States of America. It has often had significance for Chris. He may not have a high opinion of it, as bad stuff tends to happen to him around this time, as documented below. Historic Halloweens. 1998 or 1999, Barb makes Chris's Ash Ketchum costume. Okay, get this. You're gonna love his costume here. It's top tier cosplay. Damn, man, look at that fit. He's styling and profiling.
He looks like he's wearing lipstick.
Oh, don't worry. He doesn't do that until many years later. 2007. Halloween 2007 coincided with the emergence of Chris Chan on the internet. He appeared in a Something Awful thread on the 26th of October, got an Encyclopedia Dramatica page on the 3rd of November, not Halloween itself as Chris has claimed, and 4chan fan art existed the next day. 2008. Chris had hoped to go with Blanca to a local Halloween party, but unfortunately she stole his medallions and outed herself as a troll before he could. He said that he had no plans for Halloween, and so a crack squadron of trolls, including Emily, infiltrated the grounds of 14 Branchland Court that Halloween night, leaving a sign reading, Encyclopedia Dramatica loves Jimmy Hill, on the front lawn. Chris went apeshit, and a year later tore up the sign on YouTube while making death threats against Vivian G, Clyde Cash, and their families. Chris later claimed that Mims and Megan were the ones who left the sign. This is unconfirmed and extremely unlikely. Mims never had anything to do with ED, and Megan has never shown any sign of engaging with trolls whatsoever. 2009. Chris had planned on going to a party at a counseling center, most likely at Rocky's suggestion. A loyal Nintendo fanboy, Chris was going to dress up as beloved corporate shill Captain N, but was too lazy to get a decent costume, and instead planned on wearing his ancient ill-fitting Ash getup. He never mentioned it again, so it's not known if he actually went or not, but given that he uploaded 3 videos that day, getting foamed for Clyde Cash, my half of a whole new world for Casey, and greetings to Casey's folks, he probably stayed at home. 2010. Jackie asked Chris to join Jacqueline's naughty no-trick all-treat 31 days of Halloween contest. He had to upload a video for YouTube every day in October, mentioning a secret in each that he'd never told anybody. In return, Jackie would fuck him on the 1st of November. However, Chris failed to keep to the schedule, provoking Jackie's ire and removing any chance of getting China. 2011. Chris spent Halloween in jail after his 28th of October attack on the gameplays. Barb appeared in court on Halloween to be formally charged with failing to stop after an accident and with felony assault on a jerk-op. 2012. Chris did nothing for Halloween this year, as he was very lonely and depressed. However, he put a lot of thought into a theoretical costume. He explained in a private Facebook message, "If I had local friends to actually hang out with, and they had invited me to a Halloween party, I would likely go as a zombie. I would go as a zombie, this year at least, because I have been feeling like a zombie often lately. A, I often feel lost in thought from going off track in thought, and I often feel lost in life as well. B, the bad people, gravely and greatly counting the fucking trolls and cyberbullies, as well as the tyrannical Michael Snyder for destroying my life from his setup and having me arrested, spend a horrifying night in jail, going through trial after trial after trial of crappy court dates, only to be totally drained from losing to him. Which brings up C. I have often been feeling tired more quickly from each outing full of errands I run for my mother every day, although some of them do include time for myself. Having to reside in the same room with her becomes tedious and can become frustrating to me, but she is still the most sweetest, caring, compassionate, understanding mother I have grown up knowing with fondest memories. D. I have actually felt the total blank-minded mental state that can be derived from having just woken up and still feeling really drowsy, as well as the post-mental shutdown after an extended amount of stress has surged through my mind. E. Zombies actually totally creep, gross, freak, and scare me, which is why I take pleasure in shooting them in the head or chopping them into bits in video games before they can drain my avatar or main character. Oh, and now his Lego self is actually a zombie. Watch out, he's gonna eat your brains to substitute for the ones he's lacking. 2013. Halloween 2013 was a true dark night of the soul for Christian. On the 30th, he received the traumatic news that his Manchester high school gal pals were neither true nor honest. I am shocked to hear that everyone was my friend because they felt sorry for me. This realization, only 13 years too late, that his friends were playing Pity the Autistic and didn't really like him, crushed Chris's one really happy memory. He posted to Molly Quarles, asking if she too was merely being nice, and called on his old Manchester high school classmates to visit his house in person to apologize for what is unclear. In keeping with the holiday spirit, he said he felt, as the previous year, like an emotional zombie. 2014. A week before Halloween 2014, Chris asked of his Facebook friends, "Can anyone recommend any legitimate and good Halloween parties in Charlottesville, Virginia, please?" He eventually made the very atypical decision to spend the holiday patronizing the Impulse Gay Social Club dressed as a groovy 1970s lesbian chick. Chris had originally hoped that if his girlfriend Catherine was in town, they could wear costumes with a Lesbians Through Time theme, with her as the past lesbian and himself as the aforementioned hippie. Unfortunately, she couldn't come, so Chris had to go alone. The extent of his participation was not immediately known, as he only posted a bathroom selfie on Facebook. Knowing Chris, he probably just played his Nintendo DS the whole time. The fact that Chris even entered a gay bar was somewhat mind-boggling at the time, given his ongoing homophobia and his prior insistence that he would never enter such an establishment. It was unknown whether Chris had truly shed his homophobic tendencies or whether he was merely harassing lesbians at a gay bar. That's a pretty good costume, Chris. All things considered, I mean, it kind of works. I mean, it could be better, but there's also ways it could be a lot worse. At least he's not doing the whole Charlie Brown ghost sheet bullshit. 2015. Chris unveiled Halloween costumes for the Sonichu family, who appeared as Equestria Girls characters. He instructed his Facebook followers to stay safe while trick-or-treating, escorting the children on the outing, or while partying. In a rare case of Chris actually providing sound advice. The drawings are okay, they're pretty run-of-the-mill for Chris. 2016. Chris posted a YouTube video, "Funny and true, Trump would hurt America, overkill. Vote Hillary for smarter and better. Not to mention tax the wealthy and fill the middle and lower class, and everyone else's pockets." Other than that, he didn't seem to do anything actually Halloween related. 2017. Chris wished his fans a happy Halloween, while announcing that he had taken a break from working on the Sonichu comic. 2018. Chris dressed as Princess Savina in her warrior disguise from the Smurfs cartoon series to attend a costume party at a local bar and grill. He also claimed that his spouses Magi-chan, Kryzel, Sylvana, and Mewtwo were also dressed as Smurf characters as Johan, Peewit, Dame Barbara, and King Gerard respectively. The previous costume beats the shit out of this one, but I do like his kicks though. 2019. Chris celebrated Halloween by warning his readers that the dimensional merge is coming close and to stay safe from the OCs. The holiday would mean that the dimensional iron curtain was thin.
Well, this video seems rather short, doesn't it?
Oh, I suppose you're right. I guess we can fill in the time with one more article. People seem to like those double features.
So what do you have in mind then?
What about cosplaying?
Ugh.
Cosplaying. Cosplay, short for costume play, is a type of performance art in which a person dresses up as a character or idea. The practice is commonly seen in the anime fandom, but can also be seen in other fan realms, such as video games and Star Trek. Chris was first seen in cosplay attire with the famous Ash Ketchum costume. Any attempts at cosplay are usually rare. However, a major wave of cosplaying by Chris, presumably to impress or amuse Jackie, appeared in late 2010. It should be noted that the costumes are created at his home using construction paper, markers, paints, and anything else he can purchase in the craft section of a Walmart. They are crude interpretations of the original image he is attempting to portray, and most seem to be put together quickly with very little effort. Most of the costumes barely resemble the characters Chris is trying to mimic. The only costume he appeared to put any effort into was his Chris Chan Sonichu form, in which he painted his face and body with constructing a few minor details to make the look complete. Ash Ketchum cosplay. Chris appeared in his Ash Ketchum costume from around 2000 to 2004. It was originally purchased or made by Snorlax as a Halloween costume in either 1998 or 1999. He proudly wore it to the gameplays every week and to the 2004 Anime Mid-Atlantic Convention. With it, he won a costume contest against 5 kids dressed up as Team Rocket. The prize was a t-shirt. Television footage of Chris playing card games with little kids while dressed as Ash was also featured on his DVD. For a while, Chris resurrected this look for his profile picture on the Hook Cafe and eventually evolved into the gay trucker. The Ketchum-style trainer outfit consists of a faux denim vest, cut-up gardening gloves, a Pokemon League ball cap, a fanny pack, also known as a belly bag or a bum bag in the British dialect. The ensemble was usually accompanied by a yellow Pokemon t-shirt or a white Sonic Heroes t-shirt underneath. Chris is unable to wear the costume anymore thanks to his obscene girth, but it nevertheless remains his best cosplay yet, and the only one that helped him win anything. Chris also wore this costume to a Halloween party on the 31st of October 2009. He had wanted to go as Kevin Keene, main character from Captain N, the Game Master, but couldn't make the jacket. Damn, that thing's kinda dirty. Hold on. Oh god. Jackie in cosplay.
At least I am doing this and I have myself a woman, so there. So she'll appreciate this very much. She appreciates almost everything I do for her, especially these videos.
On the 16th of September 2010, Chris uploaded a video of himself depicting Mr. Popo from the Dragon Ball Z series, stating that the cosplay and song was for his girlfriend. At the end of the video, he admits that it was indeed for his sweetheart Jackie. At first, this seemed like a typical Chris move to impress a girl in the possible hopes of getting China. Apparently, either by Jackie urging him to do more or by Chris noticing that his sweetheart found amusement in his costume play, this was only just the beginning. We wouldn't again see Chris's efforts to amuse his beloved until the 2nd of October 2010, when Chris released the video I Like Mary Poppins. Though simplistic and crude, the idea that Chris is trying to portray is indeed a form of cosplay. This was just a tiny hint of what was to come the following day, when Chris uploaded a video attempting to be the Hamburglar. In this video, he prances around insanely yelling "Robble, robble, robble" repeatedly in a quickly put together costume. Several other videos followed of Chris depicting everything from famous musicians to trolls. Not until the official Sonichu transformation video would we be officially told by his own mouth that Chris was doing this for Jackie's amusement. Though it may just seem like speculation, it seems any cosplay video, starting from the original Mr. Popo, was influenced by Jackie in some way. Most of his costumes during this period were made haphazardly and probably with whatever Chris had laying around in his room. Typically, they consisted of nothing more than colored construction paper attached with tape or string to the front of his regular clothes. This is probably a result of his laziness and general lack of effort, though he usually seems satisfied with his work output, the considerably weak video being a notable exception. Characters Chris has cosplayed as during this period include Mr. Popo, Hamburglar, Grimace, Clyde Cash, Liquid Chris, and Alec Benson Leary, though just vocally depicted, a member of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, a Cherokee, Chris Chan Sonichu, Fred Flintstone, and Homer Simpson, the latter in the same costume but with a different head, Cleveland Brown, a Nulo with just a DVD case over his face, a wizard from Hogwarts, and a gangsta. In art, Chris has drawn his favorite cartoon characters cosplaying as characters from other shows, video games, and movies, like in this artwork that he put together here. Not really sure what any of it is, don't really care either. At BronyCon, in July 2019, Chris announced that he will cosplay at the 2019 BronyCon, posting an image of Pokemon Suicune as a clue to his cosplay. Later that month, he uploaded a photo with the enigmatic description,
Making some special now retro tech here.
The fans then guessed that it was a Pokegear, and that Chris intended to cosplay as Chris from Pokemon Crystal. Here's what he was going for, and here's what he was able to put together. And this is the character he was aspiring to look like. Needless to say, he failed once again.
Wow, that's really unimpressive.
Nothing that Chris ever does is really impressive. Well, actually, no, I take that back. He does some impressively stupid shit from time to time, but who doesn't on the internet?
I guess. You know, Eugene is still gone. I'm actually starting to get a little worried.
His name is Eugene.
Nobody's told you that yet? Yikes. But I hope he shows up soon. I'm getting kinda hungry.
Well, while you sit there and worry, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap up this video. If you guys like what I do, leave a comment, rate, and subscribe. If you want to support me in a more personal way, you can check out the Patreon link and the Teespring link in the description. I've got more stuff coming down the pipeline. But until then, I hope you guys have a happy Halloween.